Hey guys, welcome back to BTB Tech. Man, today I got a good one. I'm so excited about this phone. I was excited before I even got it. I was excited when it came out. Today I am going to be reviewing the Honor Magic 7 Pro RSR Porsche Edition. I love this phone. I love the look of this phone. Yeah, very pricey. Wasn't too thrilled about the price of it, but it is a phenomenal phone, man. I love it. It's got its quirks. It's got little things I'm still not 100% sure about on the Magic OS software, but I love it. I still love it. I love the purple color. Represents my daughter. She has Crohn's disease, and that's the color they use in the ribbons for Crohn's disease and colitis. So, I mean, I'm super stoked. I love the phone. Been using it like crazy. The cameras are perfect. I love them. The selfie camera's great. This has a Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset. Top of the game right now. Top of the game. This thing has 24 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte hard drive. It's got a 5850 milliamp battery, 2800 by 1280 pixels, and that's the 453 for the PPI. I love this phone. The speakers are loud. Let me tell you. I've got a bunch of phones. You guys have seen some of my videos already of the phones I've shown out. Man, I thought the Asus ROG 6 Pro Batman Edition speakers were loud. Man, this phone's loud. So I love the colors. I mean, I don't know if you can really see this. I'll give you a better picture of this here in just a minute, but look at this thing, man. That purple on it. Oh, man. It's a really cool phone. It's a cool phone. Let me tell you something. The biometrics on this phone is crazy. It's ridiculous. I watched Flossie Carter's review on this phone. I've watched Average Dad's on this phone. Man, they ain't kidding. The biometrics on this phone is the best I personally have ever used. Now, there are phones out there I have not used, so there might be better. But let me tell you something. On this phone here, I can't find another phone that's better than this. So, you know, if you have used a phone that's got great biometrics, hey, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what they are. Maybe I've used them. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. The 3D, look at that. You can see it right now trying to find my face right now. You see that? Face recognition on this thing is unbelievable, man. Half the time I barely even get my face near it and it unlocks. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Let me know what you think. I will say this. When it's pitch black, it still picks me up. It still picks me up. The only other phone that does that is my OnePlus 13, and that's because it brightens the screen before it looks at my face, so it works every time. But this one don't do that. Somehow or another, it finds my face, picks it up, and opens. No matter how dark it is or how light it is, it doesn't matter. But this thing is phenomenal. I love this phone. We're going to get a little bit closer, and I'm going to show you some of the phone itself, show you some of the features. You know, the Porsche design, man. That Porsche design is just beautiful. It's beautiful. I think you'll love it. If you haven't seen it before, here you go. If you have seen it before and you're kind of on the fence, man, it's really just depends on your taste, and it also depends on your finances. So it's expensive. And you can get this phone from Average Dad. You can go to his website and go to averagedadofficial.com. You'll find this phone. They got the Chinese version. They got the global version. This was the global version. I'm in the United States. It's easier with the global version. Okay? You could get the Chinese version. There are workarounds. You can get it to work. It'll be cheaper. Just for me personally, man, I just don't want to have the headache of doing Chinese versions if I don't have to. If I have to, cool, we'll do it. No big deal. But if I can get the global version, and then I just ain't got to worry about anything working like smartwatches and things like that, because it does have some issues from time to time. There are workarounds that I've been learning about. So anyway, let's get into showing you a little bit of the phone. Now let's get into showing you some of the phone. So right here, just wanted to kind of give you a quick view of the camera module, the honeycomb look to it, the Porsche design, that purple, the aluminum frame on the sides, and you have your SIM tray, you have your Type-C charging port, you have your grill for your speakers. You also have that aluminum frame with the power button with the red indicator, your volume up and down. Then you have your IR blaster, your other speaker grill, And this phone, man, it's stunning. It really is. You're really going to like this phone. So here, what we're looking at is your triple camera setup there. You got a 50 megapixel wide angle, a 200 megapixel periscope telephoto, and a 50 megapixel ultra wide. Your selfie camera, 50 megapixels. You're looking at the triple camera setup. You got a 50 megapixel wide angle camera. You've got a 200 megapixel periscope telephoto camera with a 3x optical zoom and a 50 megapixel ultra wide with dual pixel PDAF. You can record 4K at 24, 30, or 60 frames per second, 1080p at 30, 60, 120, or 240 frames per second. That is impressive. Your selfie camera is a 50 megapixel wide camera, autofocus, and a depth biometric sensor. You can record 4K at 30 or 60 frames per second, or 1080p at 30 or 60 frames per second. This is the Honor Magic 7 Pro Porsche Edition, and I did another video just like this for my review for the Z70 Ultra, and looky here, this one is not under the screen selfie camera, and I'm not being as washed out as the Nubia Z70 Ultra, so this camera looks absolutely gorgeous. It is phenomenal. I think it's great. No matter how the lighting is, it works great. So there you go. This thing has extremely loud speakers. So let me show you what these speakers sound like. Get home, get this thing unboxed, start getting this thing set up. Man, I am so hyped. I can't wait to touch this phone and caress this phone. And I'm just kidding. But I am hyped up. I can't wait to get this done. And we'll see y'all here soon. All right, guys. This thing has extreme amount of bass that is just mind-blowing for me. But anyway, so this is the LTPO OLED, 120 hertz. It's got Dolby Vision, 1600 nits, up to 5000 nits peak, 6.8 inches, 89.9% screen to body ratio. This thing is great. The protection on it is a nano crystal shield, and it's all protecting that auto-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset. There's no slot for expandable memory. This thing is phenomenal. You'll love it. It's quick, it's smooth, it's like butter. It's got your latest Wi-Fi's, it's got your latest Bluetooth, it's got your latest NFC, infrared port. Yes, it has an IR blaster. It's got the latest USB Type-C. This is also IP rated at 68 $169. So you're good to go. There should be no issues with this phone, man, whatsoever. Your charging, man, this right here, check this out. 100 watts wired, 80 watts wireless. That is impressive. It's got reverse wireless and 5-watt reverse wired. You can check out different bench tests if you want to on this phone. It's the Honor Magic 7 Pro RSR Porsche Edition. This one's the global. You can go here. And this also is something we're trying to do here. So this right here, this website here is takeadaygiveaway.com. Right now they're doing the King of Folds. And that's something you definitely want to get involved with. I'll put the link up in the description on this phone. I'll put the link up in the description for this giveaway. Something you should look at. Go check it out. Also, this phone here can be purchased at Average Dad Tech Store. I'll leave that link up in the description. But this phone here, man, is impressive. It does everything you need it to do. You know, like I said, there are some things here and there that give me a little bit of an issue. Some Google stuff, remembering, passwords, things like that. But nothing too bad that's going to make me want to give this phone up. This phone is amazing. I love the color. It's great. I put this background in, this Porsche background. If you go into the themes, so here are your, here's your home screen and styles. You can change your themes. I'll show you what the phone came with. This is your Porsche design theme right here. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's not my favorite. Obviously, that's why I changed it to the actual Porsche signs. But there's other ones you can go in here, look at. You got different ones that you can look at. You got recommended themes. You got other ones you can download. There's more themes you can download and look at, add to it, whatever, just like any other phone. But for me personally, I didn't like the actual Porsche theme that came with it. I am using the icons, but I did change your wallpapers to actually have the Porsche signs. I think it just looks better, my own personal opinion. But so if you go into your settings here, you got all the normal mobile stuff, Honor Connect, you got your Honor AI, Magic Test, Magic Portal. Magic Portal's pretty cool. So if you have two Honor phones, you can scroll down here, go to the Magic Ring, and then that other phone, if it's turned on, will set up here. And then you can pick what you want to do, screen sharing, tethering. And basically, if I wanted to screen share, I can move this over to the other phone, and then I can see what that other phone sees, wherever it's at, no matter where it's at, as long as it's turned on. That's pretty cool, man. That's a cool feature. You see that design right there, man? It is just cool. Here's the case that comes with it. You see all that? You got these honeycombs. This is like a felt feel. It's like a pool table almost, but a little bit softer than that, man. It's really cool. Snaps on perfectly. Everything looks good. Everything's ready to go. This phone is light. It's not very heavy at all. I think you'll really enjoy this phone if you gave it a chance. But this phone here is a very expensive phone, like I said before. I think you'll enjoy it, though. If you can afford it, get it, try it out. I think you'll really like it. I changed the wallpaper to that Porsche sign. It didn't really have a whole lot of good themes for it, but hey, it is what it is. Take note that the bands for the 5G on this particular phone are fine. It doesn't have the 71, and that's your extended version. So that's like if your signal towers are further away, the 71's a good one to have so that it's like a long exposure kind of thing. This one don't have it. But it has 41 and has all the rest of the bands for the most part, and it works fine. I've not had any issues. I've not had any signal issues. I don't think it's a concern. I don't think you should worry about it. You'll be fine. So a lot of Chinese phones are like that. They don't have the 71 band. It's not a big deal. I'm going to do a comparison video here soon about some of that. We'll get into that later. But if you have any concerns, leave them in the comments. If you got this phone or ever wanted to try this phone, hit me up in the comments. Let's talk about it. I appreciate you guys' time. I don't take it for granted. Thank you for hanging out with me, and we'll see y'all in the next one.